Namaste to everyone. Today we will learn note making. How to make notes. Now the question comes, what is note making? Note making is an important study skill, and it also helps us at work. We need to draw the main points of the material. We read it as it is difficult to remember large chunks of information. Now I'll tell you about the characteristics of good notes, means how good notes can be written. What are the good qualities? Number one is short and compact one, means good note must be very short and very compact one. The next is complete information, means good note must contain all the important information. Then the next one is it should be logical. They must be presented in a very logical way. Then there comes understandable, means it should be understandable when consulted at a later stage. Then comes the mechanics of note making. For this we can say there are four mechanics. Number one is heading and subheading. Then there is abbreviation and symbols. The next one can be note form, and last one can be numbering and indentation. When we talk about heading and subheadings, title and subtitle, then question comes, what should be written in the title and what should be written in the subtitle and what should be written in the subtitle. When we talk about the title, that is the main heading. Main heading reflects the main theme, whereas subheading points out how it has been developed. When we talk about subheading reveals the grasp of the passage by you. Whatever you have read and whatever you have grasped, it reveals what you have understood. Then comes the steps of writing, how to make note, steps for making note. When we talk about the steps, first step is to read the passage carefully. First, you read the passage carefully. Try to get the theme and subject of the passage. You may ask yourself, after reading the passage, you may ask yourself, what is this passage about? Ask yourself, what is this passage about? This question will provide you the gist. Then let us go to step 2. We should read carefully. Step 2 is to read carefully. Identify the main ideas, the main supporting detail as well. Then comes step number 3. Here, make notes of main ideas under headings, subheadings and subheadings. Later on I'll tell you how it should be written. So what is in the subheading and what should be written in the subheading. Step number 4 is we must use some recognizable abbreviations wherever it is possible. Not only this much, the last point to note is writing the notes. It is very, very important. We must change the verbs into nouns and then begin the point with them. Take an example, that is verb. Begin is the verb and its noun is beginner. Then beautify, beauty. Then verb, befriend, friend. Price, price. Apologize, apology. So those are the verb words that should be changed into noun, and we should begin the point with those words. Then comes about the abbreviation. When we talk about abbreviations, how abbreviations should be used, how many types of abbreviations can be written there. First of all, we must use the universal symbols. Universal symbols must be used there, as we can use symbol you can see in the picture, and for and, then percentage for PERCENT, then percent, then therefore, 3 dots, When we come to the other types of abbreviations, it can be acronyms. Acronyms means taking the initial capital letters. Initial capital letters. Example, CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education. NCERT, National Council of Educational Research and Training. Example, GPO means General Post Office. Another type of abbreviation is contractions, means taking the first few letters of the word, so that can be called contractions. Take an example. SEPT dot is September. FIG dot is figure. SIG dot is signature. Another short form of making abbreviation means taking the first letter and the last letter. First letter and the last letter. Please listen. BK for BOOK, book. DR for DOCTOR, doctor. And YR for YEAR, year. And other contractions can be written as A, C for account, NA for not applicable, CO for the care of. So in this way we should write the note. Then comes summarizing. Summarizing follows note making. Means just after note making, summarizing takes place. Summarizing, really it is a selection and paraphrasing of all important information of the original source. This is done by analyzing the paragraphs in order to formulate a plan of writing. And the process of summarizing would involve all the steps that we have taken in note making. I mean, underlining the important ideas, then writing them down, abridging the verbs, and avoiding the examples, explanations, and repetitions as well. Here we must take care that we expand the point into whole sentences and link them using suitable abbreviations, suitable connectors. We need to be precise in our expression as well. And finally, we should come to this point that the summary will contain all the main ideas of the original paragraph that has been given. So this was the note making and summarizing. Thank you very much. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.